Alright guys and girls, this is a long playing review for the Abduction of Oscar Z on the AMSTRAD CPC. Now this was the eventual winner by a landslide of the votes in the CPCRetroDev 2020 Game Creation Contest, a yearly run event by the University of Alicante where students create new AMSTRAD games as part of their coursework, but is also free for anyone else to enter, making for a very entertaining and varied competition. It's certainly the highlight of the year for many AMSTRAD fans, and my AM stream last Friday showing all the games was great fun and very popular. Anyway, we're here to talk about the winner, and here it is, but I'll shut up and let you all enjoy this wonderful intro sequence. Enjoy! There you go, guys and girls. What a really lovely intro sequence there, telling the story there. So poor Oscar and his dog Gunter have been abducted by aliens off his farm, along with loads of his farm animals, and it's up to Oscar to rescue all his animals and pets and get back home safely. But taking them from a very evil and quite clumsy alien, as we'll see shortly. Wow, look at this title screen. Already we've got full screen like scrolling there. Some lovely colours used there as well. Anyway, so this is the second game from Dreamin Bits dev group, with coding by Tulo, graphics and story by Alberto H, and of course music and sound effects by Grisor87. Now Dreamin Bits were also responsible for the equally impressive Chris Odd Prelude in the 2017 CPCRetroDev, which came fourth that year. I think it probably would have placed higher if it wasn't so short and quick to complete, but that was very impressive. But this is just a whole new level. I think, guys, this could potentially be Game of the Year. Wait and see as we kick off here, and just look at it. Wow. I mean, I've played this several times, of course, and recorded the long play, but watching this back to do the commentary, I'm still blown away by it. With its gorgeous colourful graphics, silky smooth scrolling, full screen, into the border. Now, if you don't know, the AMSTRAD CPC has like a border around its screen. You see it flashing when a tape is loading, and this scrolls and moves into the borders, which is very difficult to pull off. And has gorgeous, wonderful music that really suits the game, along with great sound effects. So anyway, the aim of the game is to get to the end of a level and get to the animal or your pet in a race against the green alien on his flying saucer, and you need to get there before he does, otherwise you lose. And you can track both yours and the alien's progress using the mini-map at the top of the screen there. Collect food items to build up your red power bar, which you see top left, and you can use it, as I just did there, to give yourself a boost of speed, and you need to keep boosting as much as you can to catch up to the alien. That's the only way to really catch him. Make sure you've got at least one bit of food and one bit on your power meter there, otherwise if you get hit without anything in your power bar, you die and you have to restart from a checkpoint, which thankfully you can restart from the checkpoint as many times as you want. Oh, there's the alien! We've finally caught up with him. So what we're waiting for now is we've got to try and avoid him and his attacks until his saucer runs out of energy, which it has now, because he's smashing it with his fist. Knock him off the flying saucer and you can nick it and use it to fly all the way to the end of the level. Job done. So yeah, when you catch up with the flying saucer, if you can evade it for enough time, the batteries will run out on the flying saucer. The alien will get angry and start banging his fist on it, and that's when you can use one of your boost attacks to knock him off the flying saucer, nick it, and fly all the way to the end of the level. And there you go. This happens automatically here. We've reached our sheep. Hurrah! We've rescued Mizzy, I think it was. So there you go. Wow. Level 2, and we're rescuing Donald. And we get a nice little... We'll get a bit of change of colours here as well. Yeah. I mean, I would call this a forced runner platformer arcade game. It certainly feels quite original and fresh. Almost a sort of infinite runner game you might see on mobile phones, for example. But this is better than that. And this is even more impressive considering the rules of the competition of the CPCRetroDev. So firstly, the game must work on a real AMSTRAD CPC 464 without expansions. There are no multi-loads allowed after the game is loaded, so you must load all in one, but apart from the intro sequence, that's fine. And so yes, only 64K of RAM memory is allowed for a game to fit into. So, you know, it's mind-boggling how they've managed to do this in 64K of memory to get something running full screen as smoothly as this, with all the frames of animation, with all the enemies. But also, I've yet to mention, like, the controls. The controls are fantastic in this. They are so tight and responsive and work really intuitively. So if you're jumping, if you push forward and jump, you do like a bigger jump and a slightly higher jump that reaches a bit further. Or you could just push up and you do like a smaller jump and then push down to slide. But if you push down and hold back, you only do like a short slide. So there's a whole range of different moves you can pull off, and it's just fantastic. I mean, it's for what it is, it's perfection on the Amstrad. It really truly is, and it's very, very difficult to fault the game. And the only fault and criticism I have is that it's too short, and it probably won't take you long to complete. Which is a shame, but I think that is a byproduct of having to fit it into 64K of memory. So I'm hoping, and if the Dreamin Bits guys are watching this, I implore you, please do like an updated version of this game with more levels. And honestly, I'd be giving this a 10 out of 10. At present, screw it, I'm going to tell you what my review score is. I normally save it to the end, but like, I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. It would get a 10 out of 10 from me if there was more levels. There we go, knock the alien off the saucer. We've nicked the saucer again. Thank God, because we get these horrible green slime things jumping up at us, and they are really, really hard to evade. What you have to do is time it perfectly and slide under them, but the timing is really, really tight to do that. So you can sometimes jump over them if you're careful, those green blobs. But yeah. So there you go. So yeah, Dreamin Bits, please do an updated version of this with more levels and more content, and I would gladly buy a physical copy of this game. I would anyway, as it is, but like I would pay stupid money for an updated version with more levels, because we've already come to the end of the second level here, and the third level is the last level. As you can see, it's quite a short video, guys, about 15-16 minutes long. And there we go. We've rescued Donald the chicken. Aww. And now we're rescuing Gunter, which is Oscar's dog. And we get another nice change of colours. Boy oh boy, the CPC can do some beautiful colours. What it can do is like a really nice mix of like blues and purples and pinks and greys. When you blend them all together in the right way, it just looks stunning. I mean, I just love how they've done the ground textures and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, utterly stunning product. This is just pure coding skill. There's no relying on extra memory or extra space on a Dandanita expansion cartridge thingy or whatever. This is pure stock AMSTRAD CPC 464 action. And boy oh boy, I absolutely love it. Now I've noticed every now and again there's a slight glitch in the screen where it sort of wobbles or shakes. I don't know if that's an emulator thing. You'd have to play it on a real hardware. I suspect it's to do with... I don't know. See, I don't know if it's using some CRTC tricks. It probably is. Most likely is to get the smooth scrolling. So be warned, playing this on a real AMSTRAD but using like an LCD monitor, it might not work. I don't know, because I don't have one to hook it up to. But so there potentially may be issues on certain setups, but hey, this is designed to work on your stock 464. So play on a real AMSTRAD, play on your real AMSTRAD monitor if you can. If not, fire it up in Retro Virtual Machine or even WinApe and just have a blast with it. I absolutely love this. Here's the alien. We've reached him. That was actually a death trap. It was trying to encourage you to go to the lower section there and collect the fruit, but then you'd be stuck with the pink slime, unable to get out of it. So that's a little bit sneaky. So we're just avoiding the attacks there. Wait for him to run out of energy and battery power. There he is. He's getting angry and pumping his fist onto his saucer. We knock him off there and get the saucer, and off we go. And we should be plain sailing to the end here now. I mean, look how fast it now goes as well, and still maintaining that smooth frame rate. Utterly brilliant, utterly stunning. And a very, very deserved winner of the CPCRetroDev 2020, of which I was a judge on, and in my category I was judging fun, engagement and playability. Boy oh boy, does this tick all the boxes. And I can't lie, it was my #1 game for that category in my votes, and it's easy to see why. The thing is though, I will say, this does have longevity and playability. I think I'm going to come back to this game for quick blasts every now and again, because I so enjoyed it so much, and trying to get that perfect run like I have here is really, really difficult actually. Often you do get knocked off and get kicked back to restart checkpoints and stuff. So I don't think I'll get bored of it. And there we go, we've rescued Gunter. And Oscar can go back home to Earth. Safe trip back home, Oscar. And there we go with the ending there. And that's it. There you go. I wish there was more. That's my only criticism. It would get a 10 out of 10 if there was like, I don't know, 3 or 5 more levels or something like that. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. Graphics, first rate. Music and sound effects at first rate. The coding, the smooth scrolling, full screen into the borders, like absolutely first rate as well. And the gameplay design is just so good. It's so well balanced, and the difficulty curve is perfect. It doesn't frustrate. You can retry infinite times from checkpoints and stuff like that, which maybe makes it too easy. But there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy and goodbye.
So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please click a like below, leave a comment, and also subscribe if you haven't already. And over that way, there's another video for you to check out. Zypho, out.